Hello everyone. This is one of those journals that I felt like would be better to do a video of than to try to take pictures of. Sometimes I just have a journal that's got so much going on, I want you to get a better feel of it than photos will do. And this is one of them. Now this is a journey journal, and for those of you who do not know, I make a series of journals called The Journey, and they are in memory of my daughter whom I lost this year. And this one is a prayer journal, and it's the first prayer journal that I've made for offer. I've made prayer journals for myself, but this is the first time that I've made one that I'm offering for sale, and this is for sale and can be found on my website at www.susiesart.blogspot.com, and I will write that down for you. Now, this prayer journal, the front and the back of it are made from the cover of front and back cover of a Bible, and the Bible is called the People's Bible. And I want to show you that the Bible is intact, because I do not believe in tearing out pages out of the Holy Scriptures. So you will never see me do that. I may scan this and use a scan copy. I may print up scripture off of the internet and use, but I will not tear up pages in a Bible. So I want you to realize I did not do that. I used the cover and the back from this Bible. So that's what you see here, and then it was just plain dark blue cover and back, so I did a piece of artwork on it. The artwork is of a person sitting in a chair praying, and all the gold background writing is the Lord's Prayer. I have a button closure here that's a vintage button, but I took and decorated it. Just give you a good look at the journal. It consists of 14 signatures. It's thick. It's about 2.5 inches thick. This is the back. The writing is from the scriptures, but it's printed off of the internet. It's not torn out of a Bible. So I was raised not to do that, and you won't find me doing that. So this is a prayer journal, and I'm going to give you a little tour through it, especially some of the highlights of it. So we open it up. What you see here is the first page behind the cover, People's New Testament. The People's New Testament, the common and revised versions with references and colored maps. And the copyright of this Bible is 1891, printed in the U.S. So that is the cover sheet from it. Was printed in St. Louis, Missouri, where I used to live. So that's, I want you to understand about where this cover came from. Throughout it, we just have some of my painted papers and miscellaneous things. I have included a couple of places in this Bible where I have put copies of prayers that I have written, paraphrased from Scripture, and it tells what Scripture is paraphrased from, and I've included those in here. So just kind of a quick look through, and I'll stop as we go through. Got a lot of, this is some of my tissue layering. This is canvas here. This says, "Worthy is the Lamb." I don't know if you can read it or not. It's scratched into this gold paper cross that I created there. This is a piece of scripture inscripted there. Again, canvas and tissue layering on top of a file folder. This is scripture that I printed up. More painted papers. Some note paper. This is painted paper with some yarn inlaid across it. More painted papers and just various tissue papers, paper tapes that I have used, sewing things together, wallpaper, There's some crosses that I did a sketch of. I found in one of my sketchbooks. This right here is a print of a sketch I did of St. George's Monastery that's in Israel, from a photo I took when I was in Israel. It's a monastery in the wilderness. And that's from a painting I did. This is some scripture that's on a piece of cloth. More wallpaper and painted papers as we go through. Let's see, this is some watercolor crosses that I created. More painted papers. Right here we have a little envelope. It's got an angel on the front of it, and a little, you pull it out, it's a little piece of paper that has scripture on it, and you unwrap it and it unfolds, and it's from Philippians. So it's just kind of a little secret place, a little place to go and put your secrets, your prayers. More just sketches. This is a little pocket that has a little card in it that says hope. You can put little more, again, little prayers. This is kind of an interesting area. This is all pieces of old quilt. This is a bookmarker that's attached to the spine, so you can move it around and put it wherever you want. In here you see this little priest. This is from a sketch that I did when I was in Israel of an old priest praying in the Church of the Nativity. And I did a painting, I did a sketch, and this piece of scripture that says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So that's just there, and I just have it tied up kind of to keep it from flopping around. Moving right along, that's a drawing I did of the Jewish candlestick, the menorah. More painted papers. This right here, this little pocket contains a bookmarker, and what the bookmarker is the spine from the Bible, the People's New Testament with notes. This is the spine from the Bible made into a bookmarker. And then there's just a little pocket here. If you just stick it down into some little buttons. Grace and trust. Just all kinds of papers and little secret places. Things that I've done through the years, and I just keep all this, and then it all comes together into a wonderful journal for you to use. Some black paper, you can write on that with white gel pen. Some more painted papers. And sometimes when these journals, the pages might stick together a little. It's okay, just peel them apart. It's just the acrylic paint kind of makes them stick sometimes. It's not a big deal, so just pull them on apart. Here's an area that I sewed several sheets of writing paper onto for you to take notes on. Here's another one of my prayers. This is not one I wrote. This is one I had called the Morning Prayer, and it's a prayer for in the morning. And I did a sketch of an angel there, and that has been added. This is the back of actually a wedding announcement. Had the Lord's Prayer on it. A beautiful card with the Magi and some musical notes. This is some sheer fabrics that are sewn down, and when you open it up, there's an angel underneath, and this is the angel Gabriel that came to Mary and told her she was with child. More of the Lord's Prayer, more painted papers. This is a print from a painting I did based on scripture in Romans, and this is envelopes. So this is a place where you can stick notes, stuff, prayers, whatever. It is a prayer journal, a place for you to write your thoughts, your prayers, your scriptures, anything you want to. A place to go to when you want to meditate and to pray. This is a piece of handmade paper that I made. I used to make a lot of handmade paper. It's a piece I had. And that is just about it. So just wanted to give you a quick tour. Here's the back page. It says, "Life is a journey, embrace it." That and the journey on the front are on all of my journey journals that are in memory of my daughter. Handmade by Susie Dennis. And it all wraps up with the cord to secure it around the button. And there is journal number 33, a journey journal, but it is a prayer journal. Very special. I really love this journal. So I will post my website here at the end so that you can go and check out price, shipping, other information. But just wanted you to see what was in this book. Thanks. See you later.